Retirement is looming, so here's the big question. Should you plop or should you drop? Well, maybe first you should stop and listen to Jim Lineweaver. He's here to explain how these actions could affect your post-employment income. Jim is a certified financial planner with the Lineweaver Financial Group. Welcome, welcome again.
Thank you.
All right, plops and drops. Let's talk about plops first. Is that when somebody just plops your money out from your retirement plan to you?
Yeah, it's not a Dr. Seuss novel or anything. But yeah, plop is offered to public employee retirement systems people that are going to be retiring. It stands, partial lump sum option payment means you can actually take money out of your pension in a lump sum to a certain amount. It will reduce the monthly pension that you're going to get, but for a lot of people it can make a lot of sense and give them a lot more freedom.
Okay, well, if you take it out, so do you have to reinvest it or something?
Yeah, what happens is if you take it personally, you'll pay taxes on it. So the best thing to do is roll that over to a self-directed IRA. And then what you can do is a lot of times, if it's invested wisely, you might be able to beat the cost of living adjustment that the pension would normally give you. What also happens is a lot of people have to understand is that when you take either a life-only option or a joint survivorship option under a state pension plan, a lot of times when both of you are gone, there's nothing left for the kids or family. So all that money's kept by the pension. If you take the plop and take a lump sum out, invest that wisely, if something, gosh forbid, happens to both of you, yes, family will lose that pension, but they'll have that investment left over to hopefully go to kids or grandkids down the road. So it can really work out to be a much better situation and put you in more control.
It could, because you're kind of advising yourself on that one or getting help. Yes. So the other is a plop. So what's a plop?
Drop.
A drop?
Yes, drop. We did just
yes,
did
we
plop.
did the plop. Oh my goodness.
It is confusing.
It is confusing. It should be Dr. Seuss, but it's not. So how about the drop?
Yeah, so this is called a drop, a deferred retirement option plan. This is available for police and fire. Okay, so what happens is a little different. This is where they technically can retire from their pension, but they're still going to work for the city. Their monthly pension payment is going to go into this annuity bucket, so to speak, and part of their pay will go into that, and they have to stay there now like a minimum of 5 years, maximum 8. And then when they go to retire, it's really not going to affect their pension too much, but they'll have this lump sum that they can then roll over to a self-directed IRA if they want. So different structure.
Similar but differently in how they do it.
And you got to really be careful of the nuances and how they're structured.
So a lot of details with that too. Is that just an option that people can choose to do?
Yeah, you're not forced into either one of these. So it's good to sit down with an expert, make sure they look at your financial, tax, legal, and insurance issues to see what's the best one for you. Because in a lot of these instances, once you make a decision, you can't turn back. So you got to make sure you do it all right up front.
And I'm sure people are nervous about that because they can't make a change in it later on.
It could be one of the biggest decisions
So they really
can
can get a better return, do you think, from the self-invested part of everything?
They can. You just want to make sure you're prudent in how you do things and diversify your level of risk. But that's why they should really see somebody like a certified financial planner or somebody that can represent multiple things for them. That's why we're putting on an education program for
Right, I was going to mention that, yeah. For those of us who can't figure out the difference between a plop and a drop.
Right, exactly. Okay, we'll have the Dr. Seuss book ready for you.
All right, good.
But yeah,
so tell us about what that dinner is going to be.
Yeah, it's actually going to be at Lockkeepers. We're holding it on March 25th in the evening, and anybody under one of the state pension plans is welcome to come. It's going to cover all the financial, tax, legal, and insurance issues that you need to face so you make a good decision for retirement.
Excellent. Good information when people need it. So if you need more details, then drop by this dinner and plop yourself into a seat. For more information, give Jim a call. His number's coming up next.
For more information, call the Lineweaver Financial Group at 1-888-313-4009 or log on to www.lineweaver.net. Next, the nose.